It's early in the morning, and I would like to show the voters of Kent some disenfranchised people that live in your city. I want you to take a look at that little blue lump underneath those trees and bushes right there. It's kind of off in the distance. You know what that is? That's two teenagers that slept there all night long because they are homeless and have nowhere to go. They came in late last night. I got to talking to them, and they were telling me how the Kent police have been harassing homeless youth by order of Suzette Cook, who is the mayor of Kent. And all of this started just before the Kent cornucopia days, which brings in a lot of people and I'm sure a lot of revenue. So I'm sure the mayor was anxious to present a city that doesn't have homeless people, and especially homeless kids living in it. Okay, I only have $20 to my name, but you know, one of these kids yesterday told me that sometimes he goes 2 to 3 days without eating anything. I'm going to use that money to get these kids something to eat. You know what's sad about this? Those two kids rolled up in that light blue blanket over there. They're holding on to each other because they are the only things they have. Here's the problem I have with all of this. When I talk to these kids to find out if anybody from the city of Kent has reached out to them to maybe start a forum to facilitate help for them, they told me no one from the city of Kent has done that. I asked them if anyone on the police force maybe followed an example like what we see with the Seattle Police Department and the donut dialogues. Has any of them stepped forward to get a dialogue going or a forum going to facilitate relationship between the city and these kids who obviously feel that nobody cares about them? They've come right out and told me that nobody gives a damn about them. And this is only reinforced by the actions of the Kent City Police or Kent Police Department, because when an officer like Officer Apple tells these kids by order of the mayor, we are trespassing you out of a public park right before the Kent cornucopia days, what do you think that tells them? Okay, they're finally up. But my daughter, you know, this is Maggie. She's 8 years old, and she said, you know, after we went to McDonald's to get some sandwiches, she said, you know what, they don't have nothing to drink, so she reached into our little cooler and got 2 of the extra waters we had to give them. And here's the 2 kids I'd like you to meet. What's your name?
My name's Matt.
What's your name? Andrew. Okay. Matt, you said your name is Matt?
Yeah.
And so, tell me what you just said about, how long has it been since you ate?
Probably 2 days.
2 days, and why is that?
Homeless.
I mean, but it's because you said
tough times. Life is tough. Kent police ain't making much better for us.
How long you been homeless?
8 months.
And let me ask you this too: has anybody from Kent City Council come forward to start a forum with any homeless kids to
I don't think so.
facilitate?
I'm still on the street.
Have any police tried to facilitate anything like the Seattle Police? You know, I don't know if you've heard of them, the donut dialogues, where they were trying to help homeless kids rather than harass them.
Take us to jail.
They took you to jail?
That's the only thing they've done.
Oh, so you've been homeless for 8 months. Is any group helping you at all?
I forgot their name. I don't know what the name is.
Or that Catholic Community Services?
Yeah, they're trying to at least.
And they're the only ones? How'd you find them? Did they find you?
I found them at the feed.
Oh, at the feed? Is that the one put on? Is that by Pastor Daniel's Gym?
Church.
Oh, it's the youth ministry.
Church, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Well, I know you just got up, but just out of curiosity, do you have to find a different place to sleep every night?
Yeah.
You do? Is that because the police chasing you guys out?
Yes.
Now, can you tell me what officer, or have you had any particular officer? They all do it. Do they say why they're trespassing you?
I'm a juggalo.
Can you tell real quick what a juggalo is?
It's a family. It's a fan. ICP.
But they're not like a gang.
Clown Posse is the psychopathic records. This is a band, and a juggalo is the fan. This is the fan.
Should people be afraid of them?
That's up to them. That's their problem.
But I mean, you guys never gone around and done anything like.
We're not like Chris and Bloods and Folks and G's and stuff. No.
You're none of that. Okay. And
I'm just trying to live my life as everybody else, but I'm a juggalo and homeless in Kent.
Okay. Hey, Matt. And what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Angel.
Angel. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the water park one day and Officer Apple came up to me and I couldn't have been there for more than 5 to 10 minutes. I just walked down East Hill and I was the only one wearing hatchet gear and it was actually a hat with a hatchet man on it. Officer Apple walked up behind me and said, "Put your hands behind your back." And I looked at him and I said, "Excuse me, officer." He says, "Yeah, put your hands behind your back." So I put my hands behind my back. He put me in handcuffs and he says, "I thought I told you were 86th." And I said, "Officer, my name has never been put down on any legal documentation stating that I am 86th from any part of Kent." And he says, "Yeah, well, if we tell you you're 86th, then that means you cannot come wherever we tell you."
And what other experience have you had with the Kent Police Department?
Apparently they've tried to arrest a couple people for using the outlets over here at the water park to charge phones because we're homeless. Apparently that's illegal for stealing power from the city, and they can actually throw us in jail for that too, which is kind of stupid in my opinion.
Yeah. And so let me ask you this: have any of the officers or the city themselves reached out to you to try to create any kind of forum or discussion between the homeless youth and the police department?
Not at all.
Okay. Thank you very much.